Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Hell yeah, it's another Metal Monday, and I'm your host, Metal Mike. Knuckles couldn't be here today. He's kind of feeling under the weather, but we have a great show for you today. That's right. We got in the studio today, Demonseed. That's right. They'll be tearing it up here later on and give us an interview on their album and what they've been doing in the past and in the future. That's right, Demonseed. And don't forget, we got Donovan from 100 Proof Hatred posted this online on Facebook, and it's got Revolution is my name or something like that.
Oh, yeah, dude, that's awful.
But Justin Bieber, and I'm like, what the fuck, man? Why do you give pop kids metal?
Somebody should chainsaw sodomy that little boy.
Chainsaw sodomy, come on now, you know.
Chainsaw sodomy.
Yeah, somebody
it's
needs
a
to
classic. It's really a love
beautiful
song.
That's probably one of my favorites.
Would you ever see Phil Anselmo singing a Justin? Hell no.
Nah.
And if he did that, I'd have to be like, oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I saw that and I was like, come
He
on.
would make it brutal though.
I don't even think he'd touch it, bro.
I don't think he would.
I don't think he would.
He'd touch it.
You touch it.
You touch it.
Anyways, well, it's a pleasure to be here, man. It's a good time.
The really
Yeah,
awesome
that's right.
thing about our show coming up on the 15th is we're actually doing video for Minnesota.
Yeah,
so
we're shooting a new
whoever wants to be in
new
it,
music video
like,
for
in the
a
crowd.
new song. How long?
You're doing a music video for what?
Minnesota.
Where is this going to be at?
The Rail on April 15th with
April 15th.
Rigor Mortis and Exhorter. That's it's gonna be
Rigor
cool.
Mortis.
Oh yes.
Yeah, how long has it been since the Demonseed video has been released?
I don't.
Besides the live YouTube stuff, it's been a good long time. So
Rigor mortis, man.
people definitely need to get out there. That's going to be a great show. My boy Bruce, and Exhorter, of course. Is
It'd be cool if we got the props hanging up during the video too.
Yeah, well.
Oh man, if you know Casey from that band, Casey Orr from Rigor Mortis is actually the bassist for War. That's
yeah,
right.
he's Beefcake the Mighty, dude. That's a great guy.
I know, man. If you
He's a really nice
see,
guy. Actually, War Beast just played with Skate Nigs, as Casey Orr and Mike Scosh's other band. In
Yeah, we'll be-
Austin. We just played a South by Southwest gig with them,
Right.
along with Arson Anthem and Harp.
well, if everything goes well, you know, at the rail, everything goes well, they'll be playing Friday. If everything goes well, I think they'll be doing it Friday at the Rail Club. But we don't know anything yet. It's under wraps, you know.
Right
We
on.
wish Buster good luck and everything like that. And
Definitely.
oh man,
Definitely. That's a awesome dude, awesome club, great sound, great people, a lot of family there, and yeah, we wish him the best, man. We need to rock there more. 'Cause that's
Oh, yeah.
just the shit. I
Yeah.
love that place.
Buster's got the lockdown on all the music, man. He's got all the bands, good prices and everything.
Oh yeah. Well, it helps, to be honest with you. In my opinion, every band nowadays, they're all on top of their fucking game, man. I'm very very impressed with
Right,
some of
like
the
Turbid
bands that I've
North,
seen.
dude.
Oh,
Dude, those guys worked so hard to get what they got, and they deserved it too.
dude, they're bad.
Dude, they are. They're
So
well
bad.
prepared, great
Yeah,
musicians
yeah.
and good guys.
Always a great show from those guys.
Oh,
Oh, Urizen. Oh, dude, those guys are sick. Those guys are awesome. Awesome. You don't even know who I'm talking about.
You're a little too excited there, Blue.
Dude, get excited.
Okay.
Man.
I'm excited, dude. I'm way excited.
Anyways.
Right.
Also, we got a show at the Rail again, April 2nd.
Great time slot.
That's going to be
10:30.
a benefit for MS.
Yeah.
It's Fort Worth Rockers Against the MS, and it's a good cause. So please come out and support that cause and help us out. And, dude, it's death metal for life.
Of course.
Right. Well, we got your metal matchup coming up, but we got Demonseed in the studio. How's it going, fellas?
Yeah!
All right.
You always got to be the first one to speak, don't you?
What?
Oh yeah.
Am I gonna be that guy today?
Probably.
What did I?
All right, Jimmy.
What's your problem, man?
Nothing.
You there?
Send it back.
Paul.
Jimmy.
Paul.
Did he get hung up on?
He dropped the call.
I heard his phone call get dropped.
Yeah, he got dropped.
Yeah, he got dropped.
Yeah, he got dropped.
I dare you to tell him that.
Dude, you tell him that. I already had to run from him this last practice. It was
Hey, you
awful.
scream like a girl.
Sometimes.
What? You guys get brutal in practicing? Or
I mean, we just like to have fun. I mean, we don't get real aggressive.
no,
I gotta tell everybody right now that Frank really isn't that great of a guitar player.
I'm not.
He just he just has this red hair that just looks good.
Yeah,
that's pretty
Now-
much it.
Look awesome.
Like you said, chicks like it. That's
Now, okay. Now,
But he's
Blue
really not
and
good.
Frank, okay? Y'all been in the metal scene for a while now, all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Okay, how long is, as Jimmy puts it, I think since 97 or 98, this band Demonseed's been together?
Yeah, they've been
Yeah,
together.
they
me,
have,
me and
yeah.
Frank.
Well, yeah,
We were
okay.
probably way too young for that.
Yeah, I was 7.
Yeah, I was
Right.
7. Yeah.
Right, but you look at it, okay, being in, how long have you been playing drums or,
I started playing when I turned 13.
okay, now,
So about 7 years.
okay, 7 years. Now, what was that thing that you, because when I grew up, it was Metallica that got me into this metal scene. What was the thing that got you into seeing the drums and you were like, man, I got to play them damn things, they look awesome?
Actually, me and my buddy is actually a drummer. His dad was a drummer, and he would always take me to go watch his dad play at like churches and stuff, just to play on the drum set. And then eventually, I got better than him, and he got pissed and played bass.
Oh, Red.
My buddy Red.
He's also the
And I
bassist of
just-
Bloodstone.
I played. He's awesome bass
good
player.
guy.
But I just
Kinda fat.
stuck with the drums and loved it, and just never. I quit football for it, quit a bunch of stuff for it, man. I just never looked back.
You
Once
were
I got
never
out.
Well,
good
see-
at football.
See, well, see, it's the jocks that, they got football and they got basketball and
I stopped
baseball
being
behind you.
tall.
But
I'm
see,
short.
drummers and musicians got to stick with it, man, because, we can kick all them sports people's asses out there, Drummers can get it and bass players can hit it,
That's because we're brutal.
That's right. Hold on, we got some calls coming in.
I don't know.
Shut up, man. I got a phone call.
You got a phone.
Nothing but metal, you're on the air.
Okay, man, I can hear you guys, but y'all couldn't hear me.
That's awesome.
Okay, who's this?
It's Jamie.
This is Jimmy Big Time, bro.
Jimmy Big Time. Okay,
Big time record.
let me ask you, Jimmy.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're the lead singer of this band, Demonseed.
Yep.
It's been around since 97, 98, right?
97 was when
Okay.
Carlos started it.
What got you into what was the music that you listened to back in the day that got you up there saying, I got to do this for a living. I got, screw it. I'm going to be a lead singer for this band and I want to do it brutal.
Well, God, where do you want me to start, man? I mean, my dad started breaking my Kiss albums when I was like 5 because he thought they were the devil. And then I was listening to Black Sabbath, and I guess I got my first Slayer album in like 1981, and it just went from like Slayer and Exodus and Anthrax and Venom and all those guys to, of course, being from Fort Worth, Texas, you got to be a Pantera fan. I met Pantera in 1985 when those two boys were sitting in there were -5 years old.
Negative.
They were still swimmers in their daddy's ball sack.
Hey, that could have been
And,
you.
I knew those guys, and I've known those guys forever and ever and ever and ever, so I was always a huge Pantera fan. But in about, 88, 89, when the scene started getting heavier and heavier, because I was always into the heavier side of music, period, whatever it was, I started transgressing, and in 90, along came this shit called death metal, like bands like Cannibal Corpse and Suffocation and Deicide and Morbid Angel. Right. And as soon as I heard that, I knew I wanted my balls to drop, and I wanted to quit singing like, that glam metal kind of shit you played a little while ago.
It rocks.
And go more for the brutal side of metal. I want to rock. Yeah, so I started my first death metal band in like 1992.
We were too.
And so that was pretty much it, man. As soon as I heard death metal, I knew what way I wanted to go, and I've been that way for forever and ever and ever and ever, and I don't plan on changing. And I'd like to see, like, in the next 20 years, where the fuck is metal going to go? How is it going to get any heavier than death metal?
Who knows, man? Who knows, man? It gets pretty brutal. I've heard some stuff that you can't describe.
Yeah.
It gets. I mean, when you hear a song called "Fucked with a Knife," that's when you got to say, "Damn, that's brutal." Or
What about
chainsaw decapitation.
Sister Fucker.
Is there a song like that?
Yeah, I Hate God, Sister Fucker. It's one of my favorites.
Hey, what about Chainsaw Sodomy? That's pretty brutal.
Right. So, starting this band up in 96, 97, around that era, you and you guys got together. Now, who came up with this? This is pretty crazy, Demonseed, It sounds to me like Satan's giving him his seed to the world or something.
Be our
Well,
mothers.
Well, Carlos came up with that name because, of course, if you go back in history and listen to Slayer and listen to Iron Maiden, the reference to Demonseed comes up in those songs quite frequently. So that's where Carlos came up with the name Demonseed, was from bands that influenced him as a youngster, and he chose the name Demonseed. Right. So, yeah, and Carlos is the Demonseed, and he's the one that started the band and came up with the name. And then I joined forces with the band in like 2000. I kept begging him for like 3 years to get in the band, and finally he let me in the band, and it's been on ever since.
Well, hell yeah, man. All right, Frank, you're over here. You playing guitar and all that.
Oh, yeah.
And you've been in this band
for how long?
just
guitar. There's no all that.
Shut up.
How long have you been in this band, Frank?
I've been, what was it, June, July of last year?
I don't remember.
I don't know. Sometime when I moved in with this idiot.
Right.
And,
so what started you playing the guitar? And
guitar?
Where'd that come from?
Man, it came from a pretty long line of, musicians. Mainly, of course, it's Dimebag. Everybody loves Dimebag. But my main thing would have to have been watching Steve Vai and Joe Satriani play, because those guys are bad. They're real fluent, and just playing stuff like that really got me interested in the guitar. Although I will say, Blue got the opportunity of being in this great band before I did. I actually went to one of his shows out in Coppell at the Lone Star Country Club.
Yeah, I think I was like 16.
Yeah.
I joined Demonseed when I was like 16.
I met them dudes for the first time. Blue hooked me up with a T-shirt, and that was actually one of the first death metal shows that I'd ever really been to that was that brutal.
Changed his life.
Yeah, it broke my nose and everything. It was awesome. And then here I am, 6 years later in the band.
So, Jamie, how is it working with these youngsters here in this band? He
fucking loves it.
You're 45, and these guys are old enough to be your kids and stuff like that. How's it working out?
I think he's 41.
Well, first of all, I ain't fucking 45. I'm only 40.
My bad. I thought you were 40. All right.
All right, and second off, yes, they both are 1 month older than my oldest daughter. Yeah. So it's like fucking dealing with my kids, man. So, awesome. Every now and then I have to slap the shit out of them. Every now and then I have to put them over my knee, give them a whipping, and fucking put them in timeout and shit like that, But to be honest with you, man, it's been a breath of fresh air for us, because we've had so many member changes throughout the years.
We've rocked his mind.
Having both of them around has been awesome, and Blue was in this band when it wasn't nothing but a bunch of old farts, and he didn't have anybody really to relate to on the age level. So when Junior, who is now a member of War Beast, departed ways with us, and we were looking for another guitar player, Frankie came to mind, and Frankie stepped up the bat and knocked the fucking ball out of the park.
It was like a great grand slam.
Right. So you guys you think you got your good lineup now that you want, and you hope to keep around for years to come.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. We got Ernie playing bass, and Ernie's been in so many damn bands. He's the lead singer, bass player for Irreverence, which was the band I was in before I was in Demonseed. I was the singer.
He's pretty awesome.
He was just a bass player. And he's in Cunt Hammer, and he's also in another band that's a Slayer tribute band called War Ensemble. And I mean, the dude looks just like Tom Araya. I call him Tom Araya Jr. So
it's just like it's his nephew or something.
And for some reason, I look like Dave Mustaine.
Yeah, well, look at your red hair, and the other day you made that reference, so we had to come up with a name for you. So I picked Dave Mustaine.
Dave Mustaine's ugly.
Right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and play this song here. It's called Toe Tag, and when we get down there, we're gonna get a reference on what this song's about. So this is Toe Tag by Demonseed on FishbowlRadioNetwork.com. Nothing but metal.